Dallas, and welcome to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between George Foreman and Muhammad Ali.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Opening 3 minutes of this scheduled 12-rounder. Is this the type of stylistic matchup, Teddy, a high stamina guy against a power puncher that many would describe as, oh, that's a little dangerous for the big favorite, for the big power puncher? That can be a trap.
Yeah, it can be a trap because anytime you have a guy with high endurance, that means mentally he's fit. That means he probably has a good chin if he's been rounds before. And the power might not be enough.
Scoring with the right hand by Muhammad Ali. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by George Foreman.
Finish with the hook.
Look at that. The hook came home with ease. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Muhammad Ali.
Use your feet.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time.
Circle him. Move. In and out. In and out.
That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
He just missed that shot up top. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well.
Breathe in. Take a deep breath. Great job, that round.
There you go.
You're doing well.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Overhand right can be so effective.
You got nice. You're still not moving enough. Move.
Muhammad Ali is proving to be elusive. Unable to connect by George Foreman. Halfway through round number 2. Did you see that? That's a great effort against Foreman right there. I mean, to take down Big George like that is something.
Get up.
1, 2.
George Foreman's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Look at this. He got banged up real good, but yet he's throwing back punches.
Well, this is where nature can hurt you, because his nature right now is saying, I got to attack back. But right now what he needs is a little experience. He needs to understand not the time to throw back.
He missed with that headshot. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. And that's the end of round 2. Muhammad Ali's in the position he wants to be in. Scored the knockdown, now back in the corner, resetting things. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Foreman's out there for another round after being knocked down in the last round. We know what happens in the 60 seconds with a fighter who was damaged, but what about those 60 seconds in the opposing corner, Ted?
You know, Joe, that's a great question. And I remember my mentor, Customato, when we were training fighters, he used to always say, look, you know you're a banger, and this guy happens to be a banger. Well, if you hit a guy clean, you know you hurt him. But he's not going to show you. He's going to act like a pro. He's going to con you. He's going to act like that didn't hurt him. But you have to remember, hey, it hurt him. So go after him like he showed it, even if he's not showing it.
Halfway through this round here.
You're not focusing.
That was not well targeted by George Foreman. How about that left hand? No, he missed that right.
Uppercut. Move your head.
You see how effective, you see how much you can control the fight with a jab. That was well done by Muhammad Ali. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Ali's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. George Foreman showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. And this round comes to an end. We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard, where he's up 2 rounds to 1. I like his work rate, Teddy.
You know, he's not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano, you know, the Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels. And they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
George Foreman is such a big physical presence, Teddy, in the ring, almost a hulking presence, and it really aligned with his style in the ring offensively. It was like wrecking ball wide shots.
Yeah, wrecking balls work good when you're knocking over an old building, a tenement that's standing in front of you, but the wrecking ball, it could just swing into the air and hit nothing if you have a slick guy. So it works both ways, you're right. And what you're basically saying is, yeah, he's dangerous, but he's a little crude.
Unable to land clean by George Foreman.
Punch and move, punch and move. Back to the center.
Nice block by Muhammad Ali. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Muhammad Ali.
You need to be on the inside, side to side.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Ali's using that jab well very early on here, Teddy. That could be a big benefit to him tonight.
Well, it's supposed to be, Joe. He has a real good wingspan. I mean, he's got those long arms. No better way to put him to use than to use that jab and use that jab at the right distance.
Not able to land the headshot. 10 seconds to go in the 4th.
You have to keep your distance. Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab. Listen.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Ali's movements really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
Now, folks, it's gonna be some combos.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by George Foreman. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Double up on your punches.
Good snapping jab.
That's what you need to get inside. Hey, Joe, if you're going to rob a bank, you need a smoke screen so the guards don't see you coming. You want to get inside? Use the jab.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Ali's not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Now hugging on the inside.
Keep moving.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Focus.
2 good jabs by Muhammad Ali.
Listen, he's done. He's done. I want you to double up on that jab and finish off with a hook, okay?
The start of the 6th round. Solid straight right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Stay away from those. Keep working the jab.
Keep doing what you're doing.
There's that overhand right. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Circle.
Foreman scoring with that right hand.
Move.
Halfway through round 6. Ali's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
In and out. Keep your distance. Move your head.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Ali blocks it. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by George Foreman. And now he's targeting upstairs. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand.
Hands up.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Muhammad Ali blocks that punch. And the round comes to an end.
Fight in the center
George
of the ring,
Foreman's
okay?
well conditioned to the realities of this harsh
Capitalize on
business
his
of
misses,
boxing.
okay? I
But
wanna see
even
that
though
counter
we
hook.
know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business, because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of... Don't be surprised if George Foreman struggles to survive this round right now. He's looking to tie up, but in doing so, he could get caught coming in. George Foreman swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange.
Body shot.
Halfway through the 7th round.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Keep your body moving.
Side to side. Let's see some more head movement. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Keep those hands up. You're doing great.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. He returns the favor with an uppercut. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Comes right back at him with a left hand. And that's the end of round 7.
He's hurt.
Start of round number 8 here. Ali's doing poorly on Teddy's scorecard, as has been the case all night long. But I will say this. He hasn't really asked much of himself. The gas tank is still full.
Yeah, but that's the question. That's the problem, Joe. That's not a good thing, you know? Not in boxing. Not when you're behind in a fight. Did you come here to survive, or did you come here to win?
He's got to make that decision. George Foreman's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination?
Left and right. Left and right.
And now he scores well with the straight right. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Foreman's right hand working well that time. He scored well.
Move your feet.
The halfway point of round number 8. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty.
Finish with the hook. Pace yourself.
He comes with the straight right hand. Foreman's not sticking to his style at all. He got away from what had gotten him in trouble. Remember, he was rocked earlier.
Yeah, it's like being in the Grand Prix, you know? You're in that race, and all of a sudden you pull into the pit and you say, you know what? I got to change my tires. You know, I'm just not getting traction out here. You know, I almost went into a wall. Well, he's changing his tires, changing his plan.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman.
You're fighting his fight. You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring and keep your distance.
Nice work. He's hurt.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far.
Keep moving. Keep moving. That's it.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Use your feet.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by George Foreman.
In and out,
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Halfway through the 9th round.
Get out of the way.
Side to side.
Foreman's well off the mark that time. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good block by Muhammad Ali. And now you can see him zoning in on the target with that double jab. Blocks the headshot. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Two snapping jabs by George Foreman. Muhammad Ali's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Oh, what a whiff by George Foreman. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. Was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't going.
Oh, and there you go. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I hope his opponent didn't think it was going to be that easy. Big George Foreman back up after the knockdown. Unable to make an impact there by George Foreman.
Hook off the jab.
Oh, and they decide to trade there. Nice strike after catching one by George Foreman.
Hit the body. Hands up.
Foreman's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Good block by Ali. Good 1-2 by George Foreman. Ali showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. And another right hand comes in. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. And that's the end of round 10.
I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel ropes, move out. Okay, listen, you can throw him off with some head movement. I mean, that's it.
I like the way this fight is shaping up right now. Here we are at the start of round number 11. Muhammad Ali's in position to really mount something here. He's closed the gap. This is a small margin he's trailing by on your scorecard.
Joe, he's done harder things. I know this is hard, but he's done harder things in his life. And if he doesn't do this right now, there will be harder days.
Big shot he just scored with. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Come on,
9,
get on your feet.
10.
And it's over. This fight is over. Foreman's unable to get up and continue on. Ali's knockout here is a stunner. This fight was clearly going to go the distance and go to the judges.
You know what? You just said it. You just explained. You just put a blueprint out to why this fight was a knockout. He thought it was going the distance, and he got a little careless. He assumed something. He was not alert, and now he's out.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.